Hey everybody, so today's tech education video has to do with, is my cell phone repair shop a retail operation or is it a service business? And this is one of those topics that really grinds my gears because there's a lot of places that a lot of people running their shops and they don't have the right attitude. So first off, this is probably not going to be popular with you if you believe your repair operation is in fact a retail business, because no, it's not. You have a retail element. I get it. You're selling accessories, you could be selling service plans, warranties, you're probably making a killing flipping phones. There's nothing wrong with that, and those are all retail. But one of the things that you are probably messing up on big time is if you're ignoring the service aspect of your nature, or service nature of your business. And you can't do that. So first off, if you're treating your services as a commodity, as you would if it was a retail operation, you're creating a hostile environment for both your techs and your customers. Because first off, every single company that I met that treats their services as a retail operation promises in a very short time window repairs. I get it. It's very possible for a seasoned tech to get a screen or a battery changed on an iPhone in 10 minutes or less. That's fine. But that's not a commodity, that's a service. And what happens is you wind up with customers that are complaining because, oh, it's taking too long, or I thought it would only take 15 minutes. Well, you're busy and it's a service. And I've worked at a place that completely ignored its service nature, treated it like a or a retail operation, and I hated working there. Now I'm not going to name names; it doesn't matter because they're one of many companies out there that had this same attitude. I mean, the guy that I worked for definitely got this idea from somebody else that probably taught a whole lot of other people that his repair shop was a retail operation. And so when you treat a service business like a retail operation, everything turns into a commodity. Everything turns into this problem where a service is just another thing that just got sold. And you're completely ignoring the fact that there was actual labor involved. It takes time for somebody to get to the point where they can effectively do a repair in a very short amount of time. And when you sit there and you quote, oh, it's only going to take 20 minutes for your phone, for a customer's phone to be repaired, and you pass it off to somebody who either has multiple devices in front of them already, maybe they're not that experienced, maybe realistically the best you can promise is an hour because there's other things ahead of them. You're ignoring the service side of things by telling them that, oh well, this is a retail operation. And furthermore, some of the other attitudes of retail don't bode well with service industries. So for example, I came into cell phone repair already having roughly 12 years of experience at the time, maybe more, but we'll work with 12, in IT service. And so I already knew how service was managed, how things were prioritized, how to set expectations with customers, all of that. None of these things did I ever set up in a way or treat like a retail operation. Why? Because it's not. If your bread and butter is fixing things, that's a service business. The fact that you have cases and cables and you're selling insurance or new phones for people to purchase, that doesn't make you a retail shop. If you go to a car mechanic, for example, How many car mechanics do you know of that are open on Sunday, that are open on holidays? You go, doctor's office, that's another service-based business. There's all sorts of companies that are service-based businesses that if they're not normally open on Sundays, for example, then they have different rates for the weekend. Uh, Whether you have Saturday hours or not is fine, because you know, shortened Saturday hours are great for the people, your customers, that couldn't make it in during the week because they work Monday through Friday, probably during the hours that you are open. And so if you're open for a few hours on Saturday to catch those repairs, that's different. But don't treat your techs like salesmen. Don't treat your techs like they are clerks. Don't treat them like they are some unskilled retail worker whose sole job is to punch numbers into a POS system and swipe credit cards. That is not how you treat your techs. You treat your techs like the professionals that they are. You give them the latitude that you should give any sort of service professional, somebody that, repairs things. And I get it. It's really easy to drive your service-based business as a retail business because there are a lot of retail elements that come into play with a cell phone repair shop, in addition to the typical things that you run, that you do as part of your core business. A lot of cell phone repair shop owners find that they can sell other things. Like maybe they're selling, well, it doesn't matter. Maybe they're selling toys. Maybe they're selling food or candy or something like that. Just anything that brings more people brings more people through the doors. And that's fine. There's literally nothing wrong with embracing the retail side, but you must never forget that your primary core business, you are a service-oriented business. And if you are treating your technicians like they are salespeople, like they are retail workers, you're not going to retain those people very long if they are self-respecting and they have enough intelligence to know how they're supposed to be treated. And so you yourself need to remember that you are also a service business. Don't push yourself like you're a retail business. And I know this isn't going to be popular with a lot of you, and I don't care. This is something I flat out don't care if you disagree with me. Because if you are running your repair shop as a retail business and you're treating your people like they are just unskilled retail clerks that have to come in weird hours, make them work on holidays, all sorts of stuff like that, you are an asshole and don't deserve to be in business. If you think that your technician should be working on Christmas Eve or whatever else, like you would if you were a genuine retail location, then you get your ass into the shop and let your professionals be with their family. That's my take. You can disagree, and I don't care. See you on the next one.